It's recording? I'm currently on my way to Jerusalem, Texas. I was pretty much, reading the Bible as one does, getting my knowledge up. It's Christmas and stuff. Happy birthday, Jesus. And as I was reading it, I was like, this is kind of boring. And then as one does, I got bored. I went on RYM. I saw this amazing album, like a glistening beacon, like the cross, the city on the hill, if you will, the Texas Jerusalem Crossroads. And as I was listening, I was like, oh shit, the rapture is happening. I don't want to be a part of this, so that's what I'm doing right now. Currently, I'm on my way to fucking Jerusalem, Texas. I'm on a long-ass walk. It's been like 4 days. This shit's stupid. The background of the album is, it's a bit, it's kind of weird, right? The album is a Christian rock album, but it's also post-rock, so, the RYM people are all over that shit. The album's also considered a lot of the times a shoegaze album, which I think is a very generous genre statement. I think it's barely a shoegaze album. It's mainly just a post-rock album. And part of this, I think, is because there's two versions. The original version that came out in, I believe, the 90s is more shoegaze because the mix and master is a lot more fucked. But I'm not going to talk about that version in this review, mainly because the remaster in 2017 is described by the main singer and band member as being the mix and master the way God intended. That's probably the definitive version. Just putting that out there. But the main draw to the album is, of course, the ridiculous album cover that looks like some SoundCloud, NBA Youngboy stuff. And the main draw, besides the album cover and just the fact that a Christian post-rock album exists, is, of course, the concept of it. The concept being this idea, these three band members, an angel comes down and tells them, hey, rapture's coming. We need you guys to help bring everybody to Jerusalem. And they're like, Jerusalem? Like in the Middle East? And they're like, nah, in Texas. And it's like, oh, okay. What is, you see that shit? What is that? They're going over rocks. Can you believe this? I can't believe it. Look at this. Look at this. That's pretty much the concept, and the concept spread across the album pretty well. We start with the intro, which just pretty much spells out the entire idea of the album. An angel comes down, tells it, hey, rapture's coming, we need your help, and they're like, I got you. And then the whole album is pretty much this idea of spreading the faith through the power of music, as well as our main members sort of just, sometimes their faith is wavering, and sometimes the devotion to the job they have is sometimes they're like, damn, I don't know if we could do this, and they're like, nah, but God though, we got this. And that's pretty much most of the album. And it's spread out over two halves. This is a double album that has a double album length. It's like an hour and a half long. Our first half is Texas, and our second half is Jerusalem, right? Get it? Because Texas, Jerusalem, Crossroads, right? Like lipsticks, get it, right? The first half, I would say I prefer over the second. I think it's a bit stronger. I do think the second half has better lyricism, but also some weaker parts overall. But across the whole album, it really dives deep into this concept, their devotion and their relationship with God and with their religion, which even as somebody who's not personally very religious myself, and if you listen to it, you might not be very religious either, I still think you can get a lot out of the album, because even without being religious, this album is a very uplifting album. It's trying to help people in bad times. So much of the lyrics of this album is just about getting through times that are rough and living to see another day. Oh shit, a road, a trail. I'm close to Texas, swear to God, I'm close to Jerusalem. It's sunny as shit. And that's what I really like about the album, is the album feels huge, and it feels like a concept album, one that the band members themselves really believed in. And because of that, you kind of just feel the same energy that they feel. And these songs carry so much emotion, and the way the album flows through the track listing is really impressive. A lot of these tracks, they end on these quiet, softer moments for the next track just to explode at the first second, leading these transitions to be amazing. This is mainly on the first half, especially the track run of Falling from Cloud 9 with Crippled Wings and Waiting to Hit. What an insane track run. And while I do like a lot of the stuff about the album, especially how grand it is, and how diverse some of the songs are. We have a lot of slower songs that also contemplate the exact same religious themes, but more dissect it closer than these large post-rock songs. With that being said, some of the songs, the outro section, the instrumentals are just too long, especially on These Are the Days. It's like half the song, and it doesn't feel like it adds much to the album. As I said before, the second half is a bit weaker. And besides that though, it's really The final song, Into the Storm, is a perfect outro for this album. It's really grand, it's beautiful, the rapture is finally happening, and it's telling us, hold on to those you love, your friends, your family, get rid of all your material things, and God's coming. Basically, the main thing though, that's my main issue with the album, is the length of that song. On Spotify and on streaming, it's 30 minutes long, and that's because there is 14 minutes of silence after the first 11 minutes. I know it's technically a hidden track, but it's the way God intended. This is the final cut, so the fact that he included silence and the secret track that isn't even that good really diminishes the blow of Into the Storm and just makes that final 11 minutes way weaker. We were gonna try to walk further, but didn't bring water, and it's actually hot as shit. Anyways, Texas, Jerusalem, Crossroads, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. If we don't include the silence in the final track, 8 out of 10. But yeah, it's a pretty good album. It's huge. The experience is insane. Live to Experience, Texas, Jerusalem, Crossroads. You really get the concept, and yeah, it's pretty good. Oh my God, would you look at that? We made it. Jerusalem, Texas. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought in the comments below of the album, the Texas, Jerusalem, Crossroads by Live to Experience. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think about it? You know, anything, tell me in the comments below. The next review is going to be The Powers That Be by Death Grips. It will come out when it comes out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Obviously, very different than what I usually do. It took a bit to make. Thank you to the patrons, of course, who support the channel. Sreme, Poppy John, Faye Ree, and I Pick Your Pocket. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And yeah, thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye.